New viewers, I bring you notable slots on this channel, and this one is a new NoLimit City one called Skate or Die. The theme is an urban, youthy style skateboarding park, as you can see. And it's a 243 way game, 6 of a kind. The best one is Chad here, 4 times stake, and the lowest is the Queen at or the 10 at 0.6 times stake. So that's just 5 of a kinds. It's a 243 way game. Each spin you have a dynamic set of symbols at the top, which are either 2, 3, 4 or 10x multiplier, or blanks, which don't do a lot. And they're dynamic, they change every spin, so we'll have a little listen. And of course you get the modifiers. In this case we get the X nudge wild, which of course, as you know, and as you can see, we've got 2 wilds activated down. Now these school zone wilds, what happens is if they land below a multiplier, which they did in both cases there, the 3 and the 2x, is that all the symbols round them, that's diagonally and adjacently, will get their multiplier added to them. So as you can see there, it didn't do a lot of good, but had that school zone wild say been on reel 2, you'd have had all 9 symbols with the 3x multiplier on. So if you've got a win, obviously they add up. So that's the first modifier. There is actually, I should scatter the smiley, and there is actually a whole screen modifier that can fall in. You probably won't see it unless I buy it, but I'll explain it to you. Basically, it's a symbol that covers the whole screen, pays 30 times stake if you collect it, but you can gamble that 30x on a crash game. Now this is NoLimit City's first crash game, as you might have known, especially if you're an affiliate and you go to conferences, that crash games have become popular. You know, you sort of decide to sort of keep the plane going as long as you can before it crash lands to win more money. It's yeah, it is random, and this makes it look like a game of skill, but basically you get one of those games on here where the skateboarder jumps up in the air. If he lands in the grave, you lose. If he lands in the dumpster, you win. A varying amount between 30x your win and 30,000 times stake your maximum win. I'll come to that in a minute, but yeah, so it's not too difficult to understand, unlike some of their games. So what we'll do is have a look at the pays and quickly go through those. There's your Chad 4x down to 0.6 for your lowest royal, and that's your crasher game. You'll see that symbol cover the whole 15 positions on the screen. Now your extra source row, I've just been through that. It's the multipliers which activate if you get an X nudge or an X zone wild symbol below them, which is the X zone is that school zone wild, and we've seen how that works. I've already explained that. X nudge wild, standard NoLimit City. When it lands, it will expand and it will add a 1x multiplier for each row it expands over. So it can basically land and expand twice for 3x multiplier, can't it? The multiplier on the X nudge wild increases by the corresponding multiplier, if any, above its real on the extra source row. So basically the extra source multiplier will also work on it above the real if there is one. Now this is only getting the best feature. It's the X nudge wild, but on this one it will get every single multiplier added to it that's on the top row, not just the multiplier above itself on its reel, if there is one there. That only happens in the top 3 spins bonus, though, the one with the highest potential. So it's X nudge wild supreme. It will add every single multiplier above the reels to itself. And we get rid of the cat. Go on, that way. Right, scatters I explained. Now what happens here? Your 3 scatter, they will give you 10 free spins. You get 10 face plant, 10 dead meat, or 10 boneyard. Now your face plant is your basic trigger. You get a guaranteed X zone wild symbol on every spin, which is just just remind you, so that's school zone wild there. If you land 4 scatters, you get the dead meat spins, and you get 2 guaranteed X zone wild symbols a spin. Boneyard spins, which is your top level for 5 scatters, you get also 2 guaranteed X zone wild symbols a spin, but this is where you get the special X nudge wild supreme. So if that activates, it gets all the multipliers to the top as well, hence there's big potential on it. And that's the various bonus buys. We'll go through those, and that's your crash game, or they call it the crasher game. But I've explained that to you. It's when that symbol covers the whole grid. You will have a crash game to play, or you can keep your 30x, it's up to you, but we're going to have a look at all of these anyway. And your RTPs, 243 ways to win your RTPs. They sort of 96%ish, they do go up and down a fraction of a percent for various permutations of free spins buys, but as near as damn it, just over 96% at best setting. Beware, they can offer lower RTPs, no limit city, so always check at your casino. That's your bonus buy menu, but we don't just see that because we can actually access that here. So we're going to go through them. We'll have a few spins, we've already done that, but we'll just get a feel of the sounds, then we'll buy all the bonuses. There you are, it's the crasher game, we almost won it there. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of the crasher game first. You can actually buy an X nose wild for 10x, or you can pay 10% extra to have a scatter each spin, land on the reels guaranteed or whatever. That gives you a scatter every spin. If you pay 10% extra on your normal stake, it's supposed to give you more features. X nose wild you can buy for 10. We'll do that, we'll just do that. We'll buy that just for 10. I think we've already seen this. There are the X nose wild, nudged up once, you've got 2x. There's no guarantee you'll get a win with it, you just bought it, so you've got most of it back. So we're going to go back to that menu again. And wherever it's gone, we'll get rid of that. There we go, what stake are we on? We're still on the pound or a euro. So we're going for the crasher first. We're going to buy the crasher.
Let's play the crasher game, dude.
Play the crasher game, bet you'll win and win any amount or lose it all. You can always say.
Dude, if I nail this trick, man.
So I press stop and I've got 35x. Now obviously, if you wait too long, he'll hit something. If you're willing to gamble and let him hit, it might be a beneficial hit. We'll do it again. We'll just let it see what happens if you just leave it, okay? There you go. Because I didn't press, when he started decelerating, he got up to about 40x. He's landing in the grave. Now if you do that, if you actually just leave it every single time, eventually he will land in the dumpster and you'll win a prize. It's we'll do a couple of them, just it's not really that entertaining, is it? I mean, they're the latest craze at the moment, but we've got more important things to look at. And he's landing in there, you see. And occasionally, if you're in luck, he'll land in the dumpster and you'll get a good prize. Or alternative, you can stop him when he gets to about 40 and don't let him fall to his destination, whether it be grave or dumpster. The dumpster, if he lands in the dumpster, you can win up to 30,000x. We'll do one more just for the hell of it, shall we? No, we won't, because I've got rid of it. We've got a school zone wild, but we'll do one more crasher. We'll go onto the free spin. Let's see if he does actually do something different this time.
If I nail this trick, man. I want to go again.
So I stopped at 55x. So you will make money on your 30x for your quick every time, but if you want to win a big prize, you've got to leave him. And that's, of course, most of the time he'll die. So, okay, we're going to go to the, we had enough of that, so we'll go to the features. Okay, so we're going, you can get basically a random one here, which is a lucky dip. It gives you one of the features. We're not going to bother with that. It's obviously weighted towards the lower one at 50% chance. You face plant 40% of your 4 scatter triggered dead meat spins and a 10% chance of getting your top premium trigger of your boneyard spins. So we're just going to play them one at a time. So your basic 10 free spins is only 60x. So we're going to take that and get your free scatters now.
Oh, dude. Let's hit that.
You're going to get a school zone wild every spin. It's only any use, really. Like it'll be useful there, won't it, if you've got the kings. It needs to really go, yes, about there. That's the best place for it, really. Middle of the second reel is probably the best place for it. Hey, I like that. Assuming you get some matching symbols on reels 1 and 3, that is. That's probably the worst place it could ever go. Get there. Not a lot, because we can get a multiply by the reel. So it didn't multiply at all. Same again there. We've got double queens there, haven't we? Double queens. And that
Sick. See you
is
later.
your best win of the feature. Got lucky there.
Oh, enslavement by
I think they went across there with the X Nose Wild as well.
big air, big rip.
Well, there you go. That is very fortunate. Yeah, there you go. So that was over 3 times money. That was fortunate.
Welcome back, man.
Oh, play Crash again. Oh, I didn't realise that because you gamble on it. That 197.6x. Let's gamble it. Let's pretend I'm the bandit.
If I nail this trick, man. Legendary.
That's quite easy to get another 100x, then, wasn't it?
Welcome.
But of course, that's the one where the more you gamble, the more likely you are to get near the 30,000x. So if you're brave, you'd leave that for a little longer and see if you landed in the dumpster. So we're going to go get rid of that. We're going to go for the level 2, the 4 scatter trigger, the 200x. So now the dead meat spins. And we're going to get 2 guaranteed school zone X wild each spin. We've got 2 and a 3 there. Are they linked up? No, they haven't. That's just what you don't want to happen, isn't it, on the same reel? Well, on reel 2, both of them. Or one on reel 2 and one on reel 4. That'd be the best, wouldn't it? 2 and 4. We didn't get any multipliers there. Oh dear me, I'm going to get 2s on them there. Not really helpful because they've added up, haven't they? They cover the same symbol they had there, but oh, that should be more like. Oh, yeah, we've got a 2x at the end, didn't we? We didn't even trigger that. That's more like it, isn't it? And that's going to be a big boy because you've got the 7s and the 3s there.
See you later, amputator.
See you later, amputator. I like that.
By the pavement.
Enslavement by the pavement. Oh, brilliant.
Big repair.
Big air, big repair. Well, that was a good spin. Again, we've almost doubled the feature cost. And these no limit city bonuses, they do tend to be about one special spin, don't they?
Shred till dead.
You get that one premium spin that pays the big weights. We did a crash game for a laugh. Go on, see if we can get up to 550.
If I nail
Should be able to, unless it's a real cheat. Well, 600.
turn me into a cyborg, man. Or like
Hey?
a milkshake.
Oh no, it didn't let me do it. That was me naively thinking if you pressed it before you started accelerating that you'd get the number it was on, but you don't, you've killed him. So you've lost the whole amount, that was a bit annoying. I can see the streamers are going to have fun with this. So we're going to do the last feature now, which is the big boy. This is your boneyard spins with a huge potential, 1000x to buy, which is relatively cheap for no limit city of late, isn't it? Premium feature only 1000x. That was useless. What says we're going to have one really good spin here and the rest won't be any good? So I've got the X Nose Wild, but it's only on a 2x. Oh no, because you have the 2x to add to it from the top. Didn't you?
See you later, amputator. Oh, enslavement by the pavement, bro. Big air, big repair.
3x there. We need that X nose wild. That's instrumental in getting the big wins. You could get 2 of them land on the X nose wild. It can come in a couple of times, can't it? So I've got 1 there. Actually, no, it's not on the multiplier itself, but it's giving you a good multiplier on its own. Normally it doesn't give you that amount. What we got here? Oh, 256. We got half the money back nearly. I'm not sure you can get any extra spins on this either. It's a fixed amount of spins. That should be okay. That's where you need the X nose well, but we have got the foot thing, haven't we? That's all we got. Oh god. Okay. Let's do that for a laugh. I'm just gonna let him land. Oh, just let me do it. That nearly doubled it. There you go. We'll do that one again. Last one, we'll do the big buy, the streamer buy. Quite like the game, to be honest. It's entertaining, but I'll be very careful about spending big money on the buy in the future. Decent win, but it's unfortunate you didn't get the multipliers on the X wild, the school zone wild. You don't want to see them on the same reel. Yeah, they double their multiplier if that happens, but it reduces the amount of ways, doesn't it? The length of the ways. That's about as bad as that spin could have been. Got quite a lot of queens, but they don't pay much. Oh, just the one wild again.
The miseducation of plant-based.
Come on, that's better. Oh, we got the X notch. Oh, it's in one reel.
The miseducation of
Look, we get our money back. The X nose wild in this, don't forget, adds all the values up the top that are present. Like that's got a 4 and a 2 on it, so that's good. Plus it nudged, so you got 1 extra on it anyway, so that's 8x. No, I'm afraid we didn't do very well there. Let's do a gamble. Let's let him hit the bottom, see if he lands. See if he lands in a dumpster. No, of course not. Some big values there, but as to whether the parachute would have opened had I pressed it on 2500X, I doubt it. We'll do one more because it's such fun. Well, I know you're all enjoying it. Come on. An X nudge. No, we're not getting the X nudge wild. That's a bit of an embuggerance when you want a big win. If you don't get the X nudge wild, oh dear. Come on, we need some 10s up the top. 2 and 4. There's those. A decent symbol there, isn't it? Not decent enough. Oh, 1 X nudge wild. Oh, we got Chad there, the top symbol, haven't we? But again, the multipliers haven't worked very well. It's better. Four X to add to that, to 7. There you go. Better than I thought. Come on. Oh, let's do that skateboard. Right, last one. Got him there, but I'm not sure. Not good, is it? Almost got the money back. We'll do the silly gamble. See if we can improve it. The crash game or crasher game. Oh, that was. I didn't even have a chance to press the button. It killed him. Bloody hell! What a scam.
Welcome back, man.
He went into freefall mode before I could even press the sodding mouse. Okay, one more. I know you're all loving this. It's actually quite fun, I have to say. Sorry for the 20-minute video, but it is moderately amusing for me anyway. Go on, skateboard. Well, this is going to be a disaster, isn't it? Look at that, what, 3 and a 2. I've got a skateboard, but that's going to be 8x, isn't it? And we lined up some jacks, bloody hell. Oh, that's going to be 7x wild, isn't it? With the queens there. And the 10.
Education of plant base.
Not great. Come on, wilds at the top, big ones. Look at that, 1, 2x. Let's actually give us another wild there.
The miseducation of plant.
Got a better symbol there. Still not a monster. It looks like the big potential in this is going to be on the crash game. And you've got to be bloody brave to gamble your feature return on the crash game to get a chance of one of those huge hits.
The miseducation.
Because look, the crash game doesn't get to 30,000x if you're gambling 30 times bet or anything, does it? Or if it does, you'd have to leave it. It might just, it's just a lottery, isn't it? If it decides to do it, it'll do it.
Welcome back.
Let's gamble that to start. I'm just going to leave it.
Dude, if I nail this trick, man.
Bang. He's gone straight away. Go on, land the dumpster. It's going slow. It almost wants me to press the button, doesn't it? Look. Oh, I was about to actually, but
Cyborg, man. Or like,
there you go. That is skate or die. I've got to say that the real entertainment in this game is going to lie on the 4 or 5 scatter triggers and the gambling the returns on the crash game. Because if you look at the actual crash game, we'll have that once more. You can actually watch it.
that's your game, dude.
It's a lottery to see what the value it goes to before he stops falling, isn't it? I mean, so you just watch. You know, it went at 40x was the best I could have got there.
So good, man. I think I broke
And basically, well, I suppose one day someone's going to get the 30x crash drop in like that, and they're going to just leave it, and it's going to carry on and carry on, climb up 10, 20,000, and they're just going to leave it, and it's going to land in the dumpster, give the max 30,000x. It will happen. It's a lottery, basically, isn't it? It's as simple as that. But the huge majority of the times, it will just go up a few x. You'll press the button, you may or may not collect that few x. The parachute may or may not open. Anyway, thanks for watching. The new Crasher game from NoLimit City. Skate or die.